Welcome back, everyone. Hallmark Storyteller Ornament Series are interactive mini movie experiences that you actually hang on your tree. And recently, Ken got the chance to visit Kansas City to see how they were created.
Yeah, they're very cool. And this is my first really diving deep on them. I'd sort of heard about them. So this is the second year that they've had them, so they're all relatively new. And each year they've picked a different sort of iconic story to tell. And this one is based around peanuts.
Okay, and
So
the Storyteller ornaments, they're more than just ornaments. Each line is based around a specific story, though.
Right, so this is the peanuts, but it's actually the TV holiday special, Charlie Brown Christmas.
I love
and
that
the
special.
ornaments actually speak to each other wirelessly, and they actually sort of, it's like a mini condensed movie. They repeat different scenes of the movie depending upon what ornaments you have and how many of you have.
How
It changes,
cool.
it's dynamic.
I
Hey,
know.
look at that. It's very cool.
yeah,
It's
it is.
very
We
cool.
always get emotional with these pieces
Right.
in Kansas City, and you had the opportunity to go see some of the magic that
Yes.
goes into actually making these
It was
beautiful
great. It
ornaments.
was great.
Let's take a look.
Tracy, you've been drawing and designing Peanuts characters for, dare I say, 30 years?
Oh, Lee, I started when I was just a baby. It really goes back probably to 1965. I was a 5-year-old sitting in front of the TV, and a Charlie Brown Christmas came on. I just loved it. I mean, didn't know anything about jazz, but even as a 5-year-old, I could tell this was really cool. And so I watched it the next year, and the next year, and the next year. And so it was just, a real pleasure to be able to be part of the project.
You were so ingrained when you just started to crank
and so
out.
I'm just going, okay, well, what could Charlie be doing? And then I took it and I actually sculpted them digitally. Then one of our terrific two-dimensional artists here at Hallmark did these beautiful little backgrounds.
And then so once you've got the ornaments, then Lindsay, you take over the sound, the script.
There are 33 different scripts because these all interact in a different way. If you have just one, you get one story, but the more you add on, the more stories you get.
Tell me about the voices, because they sound true to the original.
Charles Schultz was a real stickler about actually hiring children, and so we wanted to do that same thing. Real kids came in and recorded all of the audio
So that's
that you
what gives
hear.
you that real sort of
Exactly.
genuine feel, is the kids' voices.
Exactly.
And now...
And then I pass it off to Gene. who
Gene does the magic of taking all of that and making it fit inside here.
I work with Lindsay, we work with the sound studio to come up with the light show coordinated with the sound.
All right, will you give me a little script tour?
Sure, they're incredible, and actually the full show is like 9 minutes long.
Oh, and you hear Schroeder playing the piano.
There must be something wrong with me, Linus. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I just don't understand Christmas, I guess.
Charlie Brown, you're the only person I know who can take a wonderful season like Christmas and turn it into a problem.
It brings you back. It's like I'm a 5-year-old kid again,
That's exactly
watching
right.
it.
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown!
Watching that.
The herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
Something about that.
Everyone that sees
Every
that,
time.
everyone has their own
Every
memory.
time.
I mean, it's so
know.
great.
Just it makes me so nostalgic.
All three of us are getting all
I
like...
know, it's
And do
very
you know
nostalgic.
what? And it always blows me away at the work that goes into making these beautiful
Right,
ornaments. I
right.
say it every time. You guys are the most amazing.
And then you've got
artists in
artists,
Kansas
you've got writers, and you've got technicians,
And
all
engineers.
engineers making it all happen.
So wild. So today's DIY was inspired by the Peanuts ornaments, right?
Right, so I love that stage, the stage that they're on. I thought how great to take that stage and make it into a tree collar for your tree.
Fantastic.
So it's a really fun project. It's one of those taking unexpected items. I'm gonna use these little individual portion cups.
Okay.
And then plastic Easter eggs. And you wanna get plastic Easter eggs that slice long ways, not
Okay.
across the middle, but you can
Okay.
find those in most craft stores right
Very
now.
good.
All right.
And a little bit of rope.
And that's it. That's how we get the lights done.
Exactly. So
Okay.
what we're going to do is you're going to cut apart your portion cups in half. So you end up with halves. You're going to then paint them green. So you've got, and that's going to be your socket.
Okay.
Now with the Easter egg halves, what I did was I sprayed them with a translucent paint. If you remember back when I did the leaves in the fall, I used that Design Master because it's not totally opaque. If you use regular spray paint, it's too heavy.
Okay.
So get a translucent spray paint them your colors, and then all I'm going to do, it's not quite like the the Hallmark artist, but close. You glue that right on there.
Very
and
close. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. Making
You've
one
got
of those,
your.
whether you're making one of those beautiful ornaments like you all do in Kansas City,
see
or do
that?
this.
Or
it's
I
very
glue
similar.
plastic eggs. So, but look, it looks like, how magic is that? You got your ornaments.
That's really
think that is
beautiful.
so
It actually
great.
is super cute. Now, what about the base? Because I see the base around the tree.
So the base, if you can see on the floor, I got a half wine barrel. You might
Okay.
already have one in your backyard, in your garage. You can get them from any home store. If you want to help me here for a
Yeah, you
second.
got it.
Then what I did was I chose to paint it red because I liked the red bases on that the ornaments were on. And then all I'm going to do is take my lights, add a little hot glue around them, and then I'm going to glue them over these holes
Excellent.
that I've put on there. And when you drill the holes, I just use a Forstner bit. Got it right here. Hold on one second. There you go. Forstner bit that's about 1 inch, and you're just going to go right into the.
Got
It's
it.
very easy.
Surprise. Which
Wow,
is
you're
going
not
to give
kidding.
you, obviously, the ability to get the light through that hole and into the outer light shell there.
Exactly, and so you just go right around the edge and add them, and then once you've got all your sort of lights on, all I did was I took
So good.
some rope.
That's so cute.
And with that rope, I used the same color green that I've used on the sockets. A little bit of hot glue there, and then all I'm going to do
It's just glue
is
it on?
string together, you know,
Make
my
it look
little
like a
lights.
string of lights.
And then
It's
you
like
just
that.
kind of continue like
It's that.
Ken.
It's that easy. On the inside, again, string of inexpensive Christmas lights,
Okay.
and you're going
That's
to
it.
pop them into the holes and string along
And really-
the inside. Very, very simple.
Any
Simple.
Christmas lights you have would work.
Right, exactly.
Right, and by the way, these holes are big enough for mini lights. You might even get like a C7 bulb
That's what I was
through
going to
there.
say.
Right, exactly.
The big
you could,
ones.
yeah.
And it's really that simple. Just run your cord from your lights outside. So
Well,
then at night, when you
Can we
turn down the lights,
Can we take a look at night? Yeah, we go.
and you turn on your base,
Oh,
there you go.
Beautiful,
that
Ken.
is so great, Ken.
It just makes me happy. The peanuts make me happy. The tree color makes me happy.
Yeah. Well,
Merry Christmas, Charlie
Merry
Brown.
Christmas. And you can get into the spirit of the holidays this season with the Charlie Brown Christmas. Buy it now on DVD at your local retailer and bring the magic to your tree with Hallmark's keepsake storyteller ornaments. You can find them at Hallmark.com or at any Hallmark Gold Crown store.